Welcome to episode 113 of If This Car Could Talk. Today we're bringing you another fantastic feature car, one you rarely see, and when you do, it's always interesting. We're bringing you a 1970 Mercury Marauder that belongs to Mike O'Hagan, who resides in Michigan. We met Mike at the International Mercury Owners Association annual get-together held in the Denver area this past June. We also have a Mercury and are originally from the Denver area, so we made it a priority to attend this well-organized and fun event. On that day, the weather did not cooperate, so Mike sent these pictures, and because of time constraints, we were unable to record Mike's audio. So Mike shared the story about his car, which Tom will read on his behalf. Now, let's go for a ride.
My name is Mike O'Hagan, and I'm from Mayville, Michigan, a small town just outside of Detroit, the car capital of the world. I've always loved cars, and when I was 12 years of age, I fell in love with the 69 and 70 Mercury Marauder styling. I knew I would own at least one someday. Since 1999, I've owned two 69s and a 70. All were X100s. I've also had a couple of parts cars during that time because many parts are unique to these cars and they're very hard to find. Having spare parts made restoring my current 70, which you see here, much easier. Although at first glance these 2 years seem to be the same, there are many subtle differences. I like them both. The 70 cars are a bit rarer, with only 3,397 X100s made. Another 2,646 standard Marauders were produced. In 1969, the standard model outsold the X100, with 9,031 Marauders and 5,635 X100s. Either year and model, when considering overall full-size Mercury production, is only a small percentage of total production. I like the shorter wheelbase of 121 inches for the Marauders versus the 124 inches on the standard Monterey, Monterey Custom, Marquis, and Brome two-door hardtops. The tunneled rear window, special grille, tail lamps, and ornamentation are all things I love about these cars. The styled aluminum wheels were made by Kelsey Hayes and are nearly identical to the wheels seen on the 1967 Shelby Mustangs. I think these cars are very stylish and still look great all these years later. I finally realized my dream of actually owning a Marauder when I bought my first one in 1999. It was a 69 X100, and I decided to sell it in 2007 after having owned it for 7 years. I then bought another red and black 70 X100 in 2010, but unfortunately it got T-boned by an underage kid who had been drinking. He ran a stop sign. I only had owned it for 1 month. It was still drivable. The insurance company paid me for the car because they could not locate a good quarter panel and door for it, and the kid paid me the restitution. So I started repairing the car. Then I found my current white over black car advertised on eBay. I liked the color combination, so I sold the damaged red and black 70 and bought my current white and black Marauder. This was in 2015. It's a rust-free car that lived its whole life in Georgia and has only had one repaint in its original color of white by the previous owner. It's nicely equipped with power windows, tilt steering wheel, air conditioning, factory AM/FM stereo, and Kelsey Hayes wheels. It won a red ribbon in 2017 for its unique styling at the exclusive Eyes on Design Classic Car event held in the Detroit area. I recently drove it over 1,300 miles one way to the Denver area for the International Mercury Owners Association National Get-Together, with absolutely no issues. It was the only 6970 Marauder there, and people loved it. It's a very comfortable road car. People always enjoy seeing it because you don't ever see one at a show or on the road. Many ask what it is. It's a great conversation starter. I have a lot of fun with it, and I plan on keeping it.
Although this feature was a bit different style than we normally do, at least you got to see Mike's beautiful Marauder and hear in his words about his ownership experience. Next week, we found another car at the IMOA meet in the form of one family-owned 1991 Mercury Grand Marquis. It will be presented in the same format. These Panther box cars, as they are known, are gaining in popularity, as are the later cars as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Remember, please be careful out there.